Okay, I have thoughts. And, obviously the last video I did was about the whole Charlie Kirk thing, how he got shot down at Utah Valley University. I had it confused for some reason with the University of Utah, which is where I usually go hiking. Utah Valley University is about 45 minutes south of where I live. Still technically kind of the Salt Lake City area, but it's not. Um, that's an even quieter place as far as the valley is concerned. I just ate a double cheeseburger. I'm full. But over the last couple of days, I've been online a good bit, just like a lot of people, um, and arguing with people and seeing all these crazy freaking they thems celebrating Charlie Kirk's death. I have deleted and blocked a lot of people that I've known for a long time on social media. Friends that I personally know. I don't have a friends list of people that I don't know. Like everybody that was on my friends list, especially on Facebook, is people that I actually know. But I deleted a lot of people because they're very disrespectful. I am not conservative. I'm also not liberal. I'm somewhere in the middle. But this should have never happened. And everybody's victim shaming Charlie Kirk. It literally was just exercising his First Amendment rights. That's it. That's all he was doing. And he pissed people off that, quite frankly, didn't know what they were talking about. And he would call them out and prove it. And he would make them mad. And he made one kid mad. Now, apparently, they've caught a few different people, different suspects, and let a few go. But now they have who they think is actually the person. Caught him on camera a few times. Got video of him getting up from the building and running away in all black. He had a bag with him when he jumped off the building. And then they found the weapon, I think today, in the woods nearby. With the ammo still with it. And apparently there was different stuff engraved on the casings of the ammo. They haven't said what kind of rifle it was. I am going to assume it was an AR-15. Or it could have been an AR-10, which is actually a higher power version. It's a 308. So the thing I want to talk about, though, is all this discourse. Immediately people were like, this was a trained sniper. Everybody's saying it's some trained sniper. I was in the military for 12 years, okay? It's not a sniper. That was not a trained sniper. It was a sniper, but it wasn't a trained professional hitman. It absolutely was not. And when they caught this kid, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. It's not going to be like some Israeli hitman. I don't know where people that don't know what they're talking about are saying this. And here I'm going to show you why. I've got my AR right here. Okay? This is an AR. You can make it pretty freaking short. Okay? It's still a little bit long. This is a 16-inch barrel. He didn't have all this on there, I guarantee you. He might have had a red dot or a scope, but he didn't have the light and all that. So it would have been pretty light. And he might have even had a smaller magazine. So I'm going to take the magazine out. But actually, no. I'll leave it in. So let's say this is a bare naked AR-15. Okay? Where they suspect this shot came from was about 200 yards away. I learned when I was 18 years old. I went to basic training, and I learned within 1 week and a few trips to the range, how to shoot at up to 300 yards. Now, I eventually started training out to 500 yards, and I can hit consistently at 500 yards with this AR, with a red dot sight. That's not a scope. It doesn't magnify anything. And I can do it with my iron sights if I want to. I can shoot all the way out to 500 yards pretty consistently with just iron sights, no scope. And this is not a sniper rifle. This is a mid-range rifle because 200 yards is not that far. Yes, 2 football fields. That's a long shot if you've never shot before. But once you get out to a range with a rifle like this, you know it's not that far. So, okay, didn't have to be that skilled for a far-off shot. Second thing, a trained sniper would not have left the weapon in the woods nearby with ammo still there. they wouldn't have done that. They wouldn't have left it that close. They wouldn't have left it with the ammo. Okay? 2, a trained sniper is not going to shoot from a position like that. They're not going to shoot from such an open position that can be seen from everywhere, and they probably wouldn't have been seen at all because a trained sniper will also tend to shoot from concealed positions. They'll shoot from inside a window. There's not going to be a barrel sticking out. You're not going to see them. Okay? They're not going to shoot on top of a building that's mostly white, wearing all black, so that a helicopter could see them or something. They're just not going to do that. They're going to shoot from concealed positions. You won't see them. A trained sniper knows to do that. That's you got to think, people. 2. Well, this is 3 actually. So let's say he had the naked rifle, right? No sling, no all that shit. Okay. This would have been the setup. All right. And I'm not saying this to promote guns. I'm just showing people. This would have been the setup. Okay. For that kind of distance, you would have only needed a rifle like this. After that shot, he probably would have done something like this to fit it in a bag. Fits in a bag, especially if it's slightly shorter than this. They break down in half, people. You can break it in half in less than 10 seconds. I don't know how long it took me to do it, but I wasn't rushing. And I've been out of the military for 10 years. And I don't do this every day. Any kid, and I know this sounds bad for the 2A community, but any kid can jump on YouTube and go to the range probably 2 to 3 times. We have 300-yard ranges here in Utah. You can learn to do this within a week. I guarantee you that's what this kid did. I don't know if he got the gun legally, illegally, probably legally, because you can buy a gun fairly easily here in Utah. You still need to do a background check. So if he was clean, you know, it was fine. He bought the gun fine, maybe. Maybe he got it from his parents. I don't know. I don't know the story. They just caught this kid. But he was not a trained sniper. People need to get off of this. Not a trained sniper. All right? I immediately figured it was probably some leftist kid, and I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. If he was conservative, that's weird. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to speculate too much on that. But, again, look how short you make it. I mean, that's about a foot. And that's 16 inches. You know, and pretty light. You can see him clearly running away with the bag and jumping off the building. Apparently, he hurt his knee, and he was caught on another camera limping away. I'm sure that's the kid, you know. And if it is him, I think they pulled another photo off of his social media where he was doing like a marathon or something. He had a running vest on with some LGBT patches. I think it's pretty clear the kid's probably a leftist maniac. But, yeah, not a trained sniper. And I say that because people were trying to say the CIA did this, or Israel did this, or the government did this. No, it's just some fucking crackpot, mentally deranged asshole that wanted to kill someone they didn't agree with. It's that simple. And that's the problem. Everybody's trying to skate away from the problem. And the problem is people's minds in this country are scrambled. Us 2A guys keep saying over and over, we need to tackle the mental health issues. And this is proof. This is proof. I don't know how to say it any other way than that. You cannot blame inanimate objects for what happened. You can't. So, I don't know how to fix that. It's going to require some action from the government, and maybe that'll happen now. I don't know. But this is one of the most high-profile assassinations in American history, and I'm kind of mad that Utah is now known for that. So, I don't know. Did I prove my point? I don't know. I hope I did. Not a trained sniper. Just some fucking crazy kid. Once again, another crazy kid. enacting violence in the worst way possible. When are we going to start calling it for what it is? Have a good one.